Etsy news. It's summertime, so Etsy's been messing around with things. Let's dig into this. So, first thing on your dashboard, you might have noticed Etsy's now giving us some trending things. This would be cool. This is a lovely idea, but it's not personalized. I had on my page trending now all things blue and white. I make dog sculptures. None of them are blue and white. Help turn browsers into buyers by offering a discount for your relevant products. So annoys me. Like, oh, people are really looking for this. So do a sale, do a discount, but Etsy's not a race to the bottom. Like, no, just because something's trending doesn't mean offer a discount. If something's trending, then perhaps post about it in social media. If you have other items, it's time to put them up. If you haven't thought of doing things in blue and white, it's not time to just go, oh, have a sale. And another one that we've seen trending now, bag charms. Demand is up 225% compared to the same time last year. Drive traffic to your most relevant listings using your share and save link. So this is a bit better. This is saying go to your social media. But again, bag charms aren't massively relevant. I suppose I could make bag charms actually. Don't want to, but I could. This is good that they're saying demand is up 225%, but it's not telling us what that actually means. If if you had one view in the month a year ago and now you've got 2.25 views, which is impossible, but you get what I'm saying, if there was thousands of views and it's up 225%, that's great. Percentages don't mean much unless you know the total value. But anyway, I do think it's kind of good they're telling us, giving us an alert on trending things because they know what's trending before we do. They have all of this data. But if it's not personalized to what we sell, tell us about keywords that are relevant for our shop that are actually working. Tell us about things that used to work in the past that suddenly trend in, give us some personalized stuff. But it's a step forward. It's just going to be not useful for most people. Another change that Etsy's made that people are hating upon hugely in your shop, now they've moved the announcements to below your listings. This has had lots of comments all over the forums and everything. Sellers are absolutely hating this. Now, your announcement should have been a good place, like coming up to Christmas season, you're saying when your last shipping dates are. You're putting little bits about you. It's an interesting thing. Now, I don't know, because last week I was looking at things and I didn't see it. I'm seeing it now. Some people are saying they're not seeing it. So it's possibly just a test. I'd prefer it not to be there, I think, but I don't know, perhaps people were misusing the announcements, or if buyers were never clicking on it, just scrolling past, then Etsy has the data. We don't have this data. I don't like it, but is it going to kill my shop? No, I don't think. I don't think loads of people were reading the announcement. Heck, people aren't reading the descriptions on listings. So, although we don't like it, there might be a very good reason for it. I wish Etsy would tell us that very good reason. But yeah, this one, people were talking about the estimated delivery time for their buyers being very, very off. And I was trying to understand what was going on. But Etsy, actually, you've probably had this email. If you haven't, check your junk folder because it means your important Etsy mails aren't coming to you. But Etsy did mail and they have confessed the actual problem here. So purchasing profiles, a new feature lets you add processing times for your listing variations. We spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. It's a very good thing if you have variations, some that are perhaps made to order, some that are custom, some that are ready made. You could put different processing times. I didn't even know this wasn't a thing. It's such a no-brainer, but unfortunately, there was an issue with a new feature caused processing time details to be removed from some listings. So basically, people were ordering and they were getting told, oh, you'll get it tomorrow. No, you really won't. Means for a small percentage of listings, buyers were not seeing estimated delivery dates and ship by dates. Oh, they were seeing them, they were just wrong. We know how important this information is, so we've temporarily turned off processing profiles while we troubleshoot. In the meantime, we've restored your listing processing times to the settings you had in your shop profiles as of May the 20th. So this, I used to do this when I was in industry all the time. I'd be playing around with something on computers, then I'd phone the IT and go, can we reset this to yesterday? I broke it. So they're going, can we reset this to a couple of weeks ago? We broke it. We'd ask you to review your shipping settings to confirm they still align with your shop's current processing times. With this change, your buyers will now see accurate estimated delivery dates, and you'll see ship by dates in your order shipping page. We're sorry for the disruption. So this is with any tests that Etsy are doing, any changes you see, probably I wouldn't rush to change all of your listings, because a lot of the things you see might just be tests. Like, people change all of their photos because Etsy's showing a different aspect ratio, and then suddenly they're not because it was just a test. So don't change everything until it's been in place for a bit. Now, I know this is a pain. It was a change that sounded like it was a good thing. They just haven't implemented it properly. This happens with computers. We all know computers cannot do what you want them to do. So yeah, I'm mad at Etsy, but they spotted it and they've worked on it and they've told us all about it, which is a lot more honest than I was anticipating. They have been the best fix. It's a bit of a pain, but we've reset your shipping profiles to 2 weeks ago. So yeah, don't rush out and change everything until you're sure the changes are happening. Now, buckle up, guys, there'll probably be more. This is the time of year where Etsy tests things because it's the quietest time of year. There probably are going to be some tests. This is when most of the things that people hate the most get rolled out. So buckle up. I'll keep you up to date on everything while I can. But for today, thank you so much. Let me know what you think, and I will speak to you next time.